Snoops. Looks like she's resting pretty good. She just opened her eyes when I came by. But, I was worried that she couldn't sleep. I was like, oh, God, if the pain or something, or whatever. I'm not sure what kind of... Like, she can't drink water that well. I have to do it from the sink. But she doesn't drink that much water from the sink. Like, she got up this morning, well, really late this morning, probably more like noontime. And I don't want to shine the light on her with the camera bulb. She's next to the spooky rife machine, which is that thing over there. I don't know if that's working. She also has a saliva sample I've been taking every couple of days or so. It lasts for about 3 days, and I'm running the spooky remote. I don't know if all that tech is working, but we're doing the Live On Labs vitamin C and the ground up organic seeds with the Laetrile in it, the Dr. Willard's water, the cat vitamins, the people vitamins, the kitten food, the whole 9 yards. And she got a little HHO yesterday too. I'm gonna bring her outside and do that. I actually have that hookup in the little 4x4 engine. It's the same gas. I just put it on her neck. She really liked it. It was like she didn't breathe it. I just had it so the hydrogen goes into the through the skin, cuts down the swelling. I put a tiny amount of a mixture, well, not pure DMSL, but some DMSL with Arnica montana and aloe vera on her throat. Rub that on there. Hopefully it penetrated to remove the swelling. I got the HHO kit coming in. I'm going through a double bubbler. It's going to be high output. I'm going to bubble up water for her, and we're going to wash her down with HHO water, and it'll be super purified. So, and also I got the food grade catalyst for the stuff. So we'll try that out. Her face is a little dirty because when I feed her, it gets dirty and it gets stained. I wash her off, but the fur doesn't get all white over there again. But you can see her fur came in really good back here. See, that's all fluffy. It was all messed up. This was actually the bald side right here. Look at that. I mean, that's a good sign, right? I mean, I'm really worried about her, and I'm not. Sometimes I get my hopes up, and sometimes I'm thinking, oh God, one thing could be going good, the other thing might not be. I don't know. But this morning she got up again. She was looking for the water. She went into one bathroom. Usually she stands on this thing and tries to get water, and she doesn't get a lot of it that way. She can get water out of the sink a lot better. So if I turn the faucet on the kitchen sink real low, she'd get it out of there. She was drinking out of there for a little while. Not long. If she's really thirsty, it could be like 30 minutes. But now she's got that figured out. So just take a drink of water for maybe 5 minutes or so, and that's it. She's good to go. She was all happy. She talks to me. She goes, she goes, meow, meow, whatever. She needs something. I know what's going on. She doesn't need to speak English. She has her cat talk. And I'm always thinking about naming her Tiffany Gold or something instead of GoldDigger. She's a little precious girl, man. So we're taking good care of you, boo-boo. And if the herbal concoction, I'm going to post it on this video. You'll see what's in there in a comment. That's coming for cat cancer support. It's from a holistic vet. That should be here pretty soon. The Laetrile should be here pretty soon, but I also do have, like I said, I have the green lentil seeds organic that I ground up into a fine powder with the coffee machine. She's gotten that yesterday, and also she's got kelp, which I ground up into a fine powder and put it in her food. I don't do one thing. I don't do the same exact thing for every feeding. Like, in other words, she gets it during the day. I gave her 4 packs of Live On Labs vitamin C. This time she probably got about 3 packs down her throat. I gave her CBD oil again several times. Hemp oil, high quality hemp oil. I don't know. I don't know. I just hope this stuff works, man. I feel so bad if I fail. I hope I don't fail. I don't think I will. I don't know. But I'm encouraging her too, so. But she can't sleep. That's what I was worried about. If you're in so much pain you can't sleep. Ooh, that's not good. She's not in perfect condition there, but she gets rest. She sleeps a real lot. I don't want her sleeping on top of the bed next to this spooky thing, because even if this thing, I think it's having at least some effect. I know the medical experts say it's snake oil, but it's not working as great as I thought it would, because I would expect she had this right next to her neck probably for 30 hours or something. Advanced cancer settings. And I don't know. But, you know, the other side of it is, I'm not sure. Something definitely did help a lot because the fur came back, and that was going all bald. And you know what else, too? When I used to smell her breath, it was almost like you could smell cancer. You could smell it on her fur. You could smell it on her skin, actually. You could smell it in her breath. It smelled like something decaying. It's the only way I can describe it. It does not smell like that at all anymore. Not at all. So, perhaps, maybe, most of the cancer is gone, and it's a matter of healing up damage. That's a possibility. But at least the tongue is not like a vital organ. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is I'm worried about is if this stuff is spreading somewhere else, forget it. But then again, I might not be spreading anywhere else because it seems to be going the other way. Not as fast as I would hope. But then, the first time I found out she had advanced cancer, the first sign of anything was some redness on her fur was August 3rd. When I found out she had advanced cancer was August 15th. So it's only September 6th. What the hell is it? I don't know. It's, I think, wait a minute. Maybe it's not the 6th. It's, Sunday was the 1st. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's, 5, the 5th. Wednesday. September 5th. Wait a minute. The 4th. It's the 4th. It's only the 4th. Okay. Sunday, I think, was the 1st. So it's 2, 3, 4. It's Wednesday, right? So, okay, it's only September 4th. So that's only been a matter from the time I found out she had advanced cancer, which was that afternoon of August 15th. It's been less than, it's been almost 3 weeks. It's been a little less than 3 weeks. Tomorrow it would be, tomorrow afternoon would be exactly 3 weeks. So, and I didn't really give her the whole, I didn't have all this stuff available that I was giving her. But I didn't think of everything right away. I was concentrating on CBD oil first and Live on Labs. But it's only been about a week where I've given her the whole 9 yards, everything, plus the kitchen sink. But she seems to be, this is what I worried about. If she can't sleep, it's like, forget it. But she can sleep. She's curled up, doing good. This is where your body repairs itself. I don't know how it works like that, but if you can really, really sleep a long extra period of time, that helps a lot. Don't freaking ignore that stuff. When you're sick, you can be sleeping freaking most of the day. And cats sleep, I think they sleep like 16 hours a day as it is. They probably sleep more hours than they're awake on average. And her, she sleeps 20 hours. That's good. That's good. Wait, poo-poo. So I'm going to post the ingredients on that stuff that should be coming in here pretty soon. And we shall get that, when we get that, I'm going to be giving her the required amounts, along with probably the kelp or something, some of the cat vitamins and whatever. And I'm going to add a little bit of the colostrum to her food. Not enough where she could taste it, but enough where whatever's in that stuff, that was helping her out too. I got to go add that back in there, just a pinch. I mean, a little bit. Because sometimes, minute amounts of things sometimes make a huge difference. Your classic example is that GC MAF. If that was around, we can get that. She'd be cancer-free inside of no time. And that, you're talking like nanograms, billionths of a gram. You only need like 100 nanograms, like a tenth of a thousandth of a gram, or a tenth of a millionth of a gram. 100 nanograms. So, not milligrams, not micrograms, nanograms, billionths of a gram. That's all you need for a human to turn on the immune system to destroy cancer. Of course, the FDA won't allow you to have it, and of course, the Ministry of Truth won't let you talk about it, right? But she's going to be, I think she, I hate saying it because it's almost like you can jinx yourself and get in a lull, but I think she's going to be okay. Especially when I get this HHO thing, I want to run the one out of the car I got right now, not with the engine running, just the ignition on, turn on the HHO. But when I get the other one in, it's going to be more powerful. It's going to have two bubblers, It's going to have the food grade stuff. But in the meantime, I want to run this a little bit, not where she breathes it, but a little bit on her neck, where the hydrogen goes into the neck, and hopefully it goes into the tumor area. The hydrogen, that HHO should really cure cancer, man. I'm telling you right now, that really should. That should, the HHO. I was looking for places where it said that it would do that, but it doesn't say that. But what I'm thinking is the way it works, it can get in areas that even vitamin C can't. Because vitamin C, like if you had the molecule, say she was a vitamin C molecule, the HHO would be a little dot like that big. In other words, if the hydrogen would fit into areas the vitamin C wouldn't. It goes right through the skin, right into it goes all over the body. Even when you put it on as a gas to apply to the skin, it's concentrated. It goes all over the body. So I'm going to be using that on her today too. So see how this works out. Hopefully she with all this stuff I'm doing, I think she's going to be all right, 110%. And I think I'm hoping she comes back and reverse ages 5 years, which in kitty years would be like 30. Hope she biologically. I hope I get her to reverse age 5 years, and I'm gonna really do a lot more with my kitty cats, preventing problems. And I'm going to use the HHO on myself a lot. I have talked about the colostrum I've been using. I've been taking higher doses of that stuff. Okay, now I'm not working out 3 hours a day. That's not because I can't. I've been going to the gym 2 hours a day because I've been taking care of her. I cut back an hour. So, I mean, I can still go 2 hours. I'm not going to skip the gym because she's only sleeping anyway. I mean, but I'd come back, I'd feed her before I go to the gym or give her something, and then I'd come back and make sure she's fed again. Giving her a lot of attention. But this is a lesson too, because whatever works on cats and doggies and horses and all that works on people. Pretty much the same deal. And sometimes I would trust a veterinarian better than I would trust a medical doctor, but the veterinarians are all trained in chemotherapy, radiation, surgery also. So, I don't know. And the thing is, if you convince them, well, you could hear about some of the things, maybe not on YouTube anymore because they were not allowing it, but maybe you can find it somewhere else, on BitChute or something or someplace. You'll see testimonies from doctors and nurses that were making lots and lots of money in doing the standard cancer treatment, and they went to vitamin C IV therapy. And that one's a really tough one to ignore because it works. It does work. And they're still testing it. Well, they knew it worked from 1940s. It doesn't work every time. But it works way better. It works a significant percentage of the time, way more, higher percentage of the time, than chemo, radiation, and all that kind of garbage. Surgery could be pretty good, though. You got a freaking big tumor. That could be the problem with this thing. When Reich was using this beam ray, not that thing exactly, but the same frequencies, to cure cancer in people, he cut the tumor, the tumor was cut out, but it was still in other areas of the body and spreading. This thing is attempting to knock out an entire tumor, and this thing should actually be right up under her neck. Sometimes it was touching her head, but she's still in the field, and she's getting a lot of treatments of this stuff. And I don't think the more cancer this knocks out, if this is knocking out cancer, the less of a toxic reaction from the dead cancer she's going to get. I want to keep doing this because, what happens is, say this is working. If you apply the same logic to like chemo or radiation, as you get rid of cancer, say with chemo, right? The cancer cells die off, they're toxic, and at that toxic site, that creates an environment that irritates the normal cells and makes it help an area where the toxic dead cancer cells are. It makes an environment good for growing more cancer cells. So it's like you gotta keep the treatment up. Now the advantage of this stuff is, in the case of chemo, it really knocks down your immune system, and it's not great. It's not good for your normal cells. In the case of the plasma technology, or the Rife frequency, does absolutely nothing bad to the human cells. It doesn't knock down the immune system. It doesn't harm anything. So, the only thing you got to watch for is if you're killing too much cancer at once. I don't even know if this is killing any cancer. That's the thing. I don't know for sure. I'm not somebody. I think it is, because the guy that put it together, John White, I think is extremely honest, and it's a very high quality unit. But in this case, I want to make sure that as the cancer cells are being knocked out, that there's not more growing. It might actually be working, because all this fur back here, this is all, you see it's all fluffy. This all here is bald. This is a little shorter, right? But it's not growing in fully, but that was the side that was like skin, basically. And it was like red with scabs. It was like a line creeping right over here. You can almost see that, because this is a little shorter right here. And this is where the long stuff went. So, but she's resting good. Her fur is growing back good. I wish she'd get better faster, because she still got me worried like crazy. And I do not want to fail. And I'm definitely doing the Olympian thing here for as much as possible. But, say she gets better, I want to make sure her life is extended. Triple. Easy. Easy. I want this cat living another 50 years easy. You're going to be the Moses of the cat world. Except you're going to be Tiffany GoldDigger Princess, whatever your name is. Right, Snoopy? And your face will be all cleaned up, and we got you all white again and stuff. With your little black nose, your black tail, your black hat, and your your black spots. She's mainly white cat, though. Anyway. Right, Snoops? It makes me feel so good she's resting. That's why I don't have the camera light flashing at her. I got a dim light up here. See with the ceiling fan. So, not a very bright light on it. Alright, sweetheart, you go to sleep. I gotta go. Daddy gotta go work on the car and put some headlights in the Chevy. Meow meow.